What's going on, man? We back with another video. We're in the M8, headed to the detail sector. He has a cool car that he's going to be doing a full coating protection on today. So he invited us out. We're going to go check it out and see what all goes into putting a full coating on the car, man. So stay tuned.
How's it going? I'm John with Detail Sector. Here we do ceramic coatings, paint polishing, and interior detailing, engine bay cleanings, all high-end level detailing services. Today we're going to be working on a 1999 Trans Am. It's a 30th anniversary edition. We're going to be doing a full paint correction, polishing, and ceramic coating on all the surfaces of the car, everything from the paint, wheels, glass, interior, door jambs, cleaning up the engine bay. Anything that we could do to restore and protect this car for many, many years to go.
But honestly, I'm just tired of everything.
Yeah, that's like when I go to get food, it's like, it's the same like 4 or 5 places that you can get food from. And it's just like, which shit am I gonna eat today?
This guy I watch online makes a good amount of money. He said the worst part about being rich is that the food isn't as good. And
Tate?
It's because,
Yeah, I literally just watched that yesterday. Yep.
And it's true. It's because like, he's like, if you haven't had a steak in 3 months, and you finally have a steak, it's like the best thing in the world.
Yeah.
If you have it 2 times, 3 times a day, you know, it's...
I feel like that's what Uber Eats is basically doing to me. Like, it isn't an expensive steak, but it's the same 5 places you order from, and now it's like, what do you want to eat? I don't know. Like, I'm saying no to everything, but it's like the only choices, you know?
You should open up a restaurant that cooks a bunch of different stuff and that does delivery or something.
I just like seeing how other people are making money.
Yeah, I feel like you watch videos like me, like, we listen in for the clues.
Yeah.
We're not just watching it to be entertained.
Yeah. So what we're doing now is we are removing scratches from the clear coat. The scratch is basically a cut in the clear coat. So as we're polishing, we're removing enough material to where we completely remove all the material that shows the scratch, and that gives a more perception of gloss and shine in the paint itself. For this system, we have red, orange, red, yellow, and purple for heavy cut, medium cut, and final cut. And it goes with all the polishes as well. The pad is designed with the compound itself to give the maximum amount of cut and also the maximum amount of finish as well.
That's pretty good
Yeah.
for that old.
Yeah.
My Civic was a lot worse than this, and that shit's 5 years old.
It's been garage this whole life, so I mean, I don't think the engine bay probably has ever really been deep cleaned or anything, but we'll go ahead and steam clean all the painted surfaces so they really stand out. Wipe down and steam clean all the plastics, and then that way we don't get everything soaking wet. And we'll get it all nice and cleaned up.
Opens it and there's a body in there.
Yeah,
Hopefully it's a car cover.
No, he does have something in here that we're gonna protect for him as well. I think it's
Golf clubs.
I don't think it's a full cover. I think it's for the convertible top. Okay, so that's pretty much all of the detailing aspects. Steam cleaning the engine bay. I'm going to steam clean the engine bay rather than using a whole bunch of water, just because this engine bay is pretty well maintained already. Doesn't need that heavy of a cleaning. The steam is a little bit easier to keep things tidy. Paint polishing to remove swirls, scratches, and any kind of imperfections in the car. Enhance the gloss and the shine before we put a coating on. And then steam cleaning all the door jambs, trunk jambs, and also deep cleaning the interior as well. Tomorrow we'll go over actually coating the car once we do all the cleaning and decontaminating. We'll put the coating on the car, make sure that it is actually going to be protected after doing all of this work, and making sure that we protect it from bird poo stains, tree sap stains, and make the car easier to clean, as well as adding a whole bunch of gloss to the car. We'll be doing the paint, the wheels, the glass, all the interior, the leather, the fabric, and all of the door jambs as well.
All right, man, I'm about to get out of here. They're going to lunch. I'm coming back tomorrow, and we're gonna do the coating on the car. But for now, before I leave, I got one request. I wanna get a cold start with his Camaro and my M8.
All right.
Cold start contest, even though it's a hot day. You wanna go first?
Sure. It's not gonna be too cold, but
Nah, it's like, what'd you say, like 80 degrees out here? 85?
Yeah, at least.
So here goes the Camaro.
let me know when.
You good?
That's my Camaro.
So I can tell y'all right now, I lost. There's no way the M8 is gonna be that loud. Yeah, you won, man. We don't even gotta start my shit up, man. This is just gonna sound embarrassing at this point. You gonna hold it?
Yep.
American muscle for the win.
The turbo is kind of knock the sound out a little bit.
It's crazy because I feel like it doesn't sound loud when it starts up, but it sounds loud on the road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that thing probably screams even louder on the road too.
At full throttle, when it's cruising, it kind of sounds a little wimpy, to be honest.
Yeah.
If you look underneath the car, the mufflers, it's like a big fucking suitcase.
Yeah, well, stock exhaust, so.
Yeah, most people just leave the stock like cat back and they'll put the headers are really what wakes the car up.
All right, man, I just pulled up the detail sector. It's day 2. Day 1, we just spent most of the day decontaminating the car and prepping it for today. So I believe today he's just gonna be putting the 5-year coating on the car. But as you can see, this process is very involved. So the next time you go to get your car coated and they say an insane number, just know there's a lot of work involved. So stay tuned and let's see what we get into today.
Hey guys, so it's day 2. Yesterday we did all the decontaminating, polishing, and detailing on the car. Get it all nice and clean and ready for today. Today we're gonna put the 5-year ceramic coating on all the painted surfaces, headlights, taillights, and all the trim. We're gonna put the 2-year coating on top for extra gloss and shine. We're gonna coat the wheels, the glass, and we're also gonna do the leather, the fabric, and the convertible top as well. I like doing convertibles because a lot less paint to polish.
Yeah, you're missing the roof, so that's one less thing you gotta coat.
T-tops were awesome.
So are you starting with the glass?
Well, this is like a prep spray, so I'm going to wipe the whole car down with this.
Okay.
And what this does is remove any kind of waxes and oils also from the polish that we did. And this will give a nice clean surface for the coating to bond to.
Remember I did the black Mustang
Yeah.
here, and I remember seeing that shit for the first time. And I was like, what the fuck? Didn't even look real. Do you feel like the coatings look better on a white car or a black car?
Dark car is definitely going to give you more pop, whereas a white car, it's a lot harder to really extract as much gloss from a black car. But if you can do a white car correctly, as far as getting it really glossy, then it stands out over all the other white cars because it's so reflective. It can almost be blinding in the sunlight. So this is the 5-year coating we're going to be putting on first. This coating is going to protect the car and the paint from bird poo etching, tree sap etching, make it very easy to clean, and it's just a sacrificial protective layer for the car. It's going to add more gloss and slickness and shine too.
So from what I just saw, it looked real simple with the first coat. It didn't really look like you went too crazy. Is that it for the first coat, or do you need to go over the first coat again before you do the actual second coat?
So all we did was apply it, and we're going to let this sit for anywhere from 1 to 5 minutes, depends on temperature and humidity, and then we're going to wipe this off. We don't have to do a second coat, but for this car we are going to do a second coat. And the second coat for this has to come anywhere from 1 to 4 hours after finishing this one. So this first panel is kind of like my test panel. I'll put it on the hood and I'll just kind of wait around and see how the coating is reacting. This will give me a time frame to let me know how long I have to work with the car. And then from here on, I can know how many panels I can coat at once without having to go back and kind of like I'm rushing to get it off too quickly. The light, I'm using the light to look for streaks and any leftover residue that maybe you can't see in just the regular ambient lighting. Right to the hood, I like to go ahead and do the fenders. And every coating is slightly different with how you apply it. With this coating, it just goes on with straight lines without really overlapping too much. Overlapping will end up causing the coating to dry out a little bit sooner than you want. I just open the door so that I can get all the way to the top over there.
Alright, the ceramic coating doesn't dry out the leather at all?
Nope. So it's your leather is actually already coated with a clear coat on top of it. It's pretty much the same clear coat that your paint is made of. So by us putting the coating on, we're not actually really applying it to the leather itself. There's a coating on the leather that we're protecting.
So this is just guaranteed safe for all leather?
Yep, pretty much all leather except for the only special leather really that's in cars you'll find on like a Ford King Ranch truck.
Okay.
They have natural leather in their car. You can still apply this to it. It's just the cleaning aspect is different. Instead of using like a traditional cleaner, you have to use what's called saddle soap. It'd be something that you may use on like a horse saddle or something like that.
Somehow I'm getting like secondhand ceramic coating on my camera. It's getting protected without paying for it. And all of a sudden I get an email with an invoice.
Yeah.
Remember that GoPro we protected by accident?
Couldn't even collect on that. Alright guys, so that is it. We did a full decontamination, polishing, and ceramic coating on the car. Looks really good, really glossy. Got a 5-year coating on the paint, 1-year coating on the glass, 2-year coating on the wheels. We coated the leather, the fabric on the inside, and the convertible top. This was to preserve the car so that way it's going to be easy to clean. You're not going to get as many bird poo etchings or tree sap etchings in the paint, and it's going to be really easy to maintain from here on out. So stay tuned for whatever we have next in store for you.
All right, man, so that's a wrap. Stay tuned for more crazy car videos with Detail Sector. He does a lot of exotic cars, new cars, old cars. So you just gotta stay tuned. You already know what to do. Hit that like button, drop a comment below, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll catch y'all in the next one.